forget top left of the...
Do you need to do a thingy?
Oh, what thingy?
A snap? Are we live?
We are live. You'll see the top left, you'll see how many people.
Okay, hi you guys. I guess we're live. YouTube had some kind of like stagnation in the system and it wouldn't let the audio go through, but I think we're getting hooked up. And in a moment, Indy's going to bring in one of the tiny little newborn kittens so we can look at them. Yeah, it's when I have Ian on board and he has to, when the streaming goes so fast and furious, he's very helpful and he reads out to me. So we have to have different audio and alignment. So we finally got it together. And we're going to be able to see the new little tiny baby kitten. I'm just going to have him bring in one because the mom is like all happy now and she wanders around the house. And these kittens are magic. They are the thing I look into when I'm overwhelmed and my work gets a little crazy. I just think about their little beaming, beautiful, furry faces. And I guess their eyes don't even open up till like 10 days. So their eyes are closed. It's so adorable. I can't even take it. So anybody that's on there, feel welcome to come on and start chatting and say hello. And let me know that you're there. So I just put the word out.
We have 55 people, by the way, already.
Hi, you guys. I see 50 plus people on. So if you want to just pop on and chat and say hello. And I'm here to answer any of your questions or inquiries. If you have anything going on, February is the month of love. And I know that's like one of the standard questions. Everybody's like, what's going on for Valentine's? Who's coming my way? What's going on? You know, they feel the love. There's like a lot of dazzling energy out there and it's very striking. In fact, I don't go out usually shopping that much because I don't like big crowds, but I had to go get some like fun roses and things for the set to dress it up. And there was a lot of excited people getting things. Oh, I see you now. I couldn't see the feed before. Nobody was on there. Hello, everybody. How are you guys? Nice to see you. Hi, Soph. Hi, everybody. Yay. I'm so glad you came out. I was like, you know, we'll do it on a Thursday so I can have my my chat on Patreon. If you guys aren't Patreons and you want to come over and join us for chat night, check out my Patreon page. We have fun. We do. It's sort of like everything's in text and I've been doing it on audio, but I'm going to do it on visual. And I come on and people, we just talk about our lives. It's such a great group of girls. Hello, all my patrons. I love you guys. Thank you for my support. Hi, Lisa. How are you guys? I'm going to put on my glasses. It's like these are magnified quite strongly. So I want to see who's on there. Yay, Lisa, Esmeralda. Hello, you guys. Annabelle, hi. So if you guys have any questions, I'm going to turn things over to Ian and let him discuss things for a moment. So he'll let you know how things are run. He is going to, as he did the times before last week, read out your questions to me because the feed goes so quickly. We want to be able to catch people and we want to be able to get as much information to you as possible. So he relays the message and then I'm able to get to many as you as possible. Hi, you guys. Hey, how are you? Hi, Gina. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Ali, Nikki. Hey, blah, blah. I always see all your wonderful comments. That's so lovely. Oh, Gabby, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to email you tomorrow and see what's going on in your arena because I am curious. Hey, Nikki. Hi, all you guys. Listen, I'm going to have my daughter in a moment bring in one of the little newborn kittens just so you can see them. This is truly the delectable part of lives is like these newborn entities that we care for and we love. It puts everything in perspective. Today, I ran into somebody that I thought was so phenomenal. I mean, he's an epic individual. And I was listening to him and his journey. And this guy has it together so much. He just realizes that when we cast off all the heavy mantles of materialism and the garbage that's out there and people that are always trying to strive and achieve only for striving and achieving sake to say they have done it, it's really vacuous and empty. And to just sort of relieve ourselves of the burden of that and really go deep and look for the things we need to have a successful, you know, endless energy, a luxuriant life within our interior, in our souls, in our journey. And I'm feeling more and more, that's why I sort of stepped back. I've been really meditating on this all day. I've been listening to this fellow and other speakers and gurus that really have it together because sometimes I get pulled in so many directions and I just really wanted to have a fun research day and see what these new ideas were. That's why I was so excited to come on. As soon as I listened to this fellow, I was like, I'm there. I want to know these notions and be expansive. And I'm going to start your questions in a moment with Ian. If girls, you want to bring in one of the kittens, I don't mean to shout, but the girls are going to bring one. I just want to show you because I know it'll be a huge distraction. And you've got to see them. It's like we all name them different names. Don't tell them I totally named them something totally different. One is Magician, the little ginger one. They're just all way different. And I keep changing the names. And Cherry, I have one of them is named after you too, secretly. She's the fairy kitten. She's the gray and black one. But yeah, we're going to begin in just a moment. But I had promised some people they could see on Instagram the kittens. Hi, Bethany. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, you guys. How are you? Now, I promise how this is run very professionally. I have my husband. He's an excellent mediator. He gets on and he's like, he just starts the ball rolling and he reads your questions to me. That way I can concentrate fully on the energy and the channeling while he directs traffic. Because like I said, you see other readers that do it on their own. It's fast and furious. They hop all over the place. This way I can do individual to individual, professionally, step by step, because I don't want monkey mind. I want absolute focus on your questions and your energy. And I've been feeling your energies really deep lately, especially those that suffered losses. I feel the winter months is sometimes when we have losses. I know my father died on Christmas, my mother in February, my stepfather in January. Winter months is when people die. My brother, New Year's Day. So it's like I'm really there is loss right now, and I feel for you guys. But you know what? I've always had this belief that it's not so much being born and dying. It's simply entering and exiting different places, and they're always with us. If you feel them and you ask for their presence, you'll feel them. I feel my mother's crazy sense of humor all the time. She's just like Bette Midler, but strong as hell. I mean, a total powerhouse. My dad, just a pillar of wisdom and guidance and strength and calm demeanor. So ask for their presence and you'll feel it. Okay, so we can begin if you want, Ian, and then if the girls bring one of the kittens, I'll show them. Is he even...
Yeah, she's just cleaning up so she can bring one in.
Okay.
Just to remind people, people probably saw Super Chat is switched on, and we will be giving priority to Super Chat. And obviously, the higher the amounts, the more priority. We will get to all Super Chat questions. If we run out of time, they'll be answered in text after the read, but everything will be answered. And
I'll get to every single person.
We'll try and answer as many on camera as we can. So the first one, I guess, Mel, from Randon. Should I get my son a puppy that is becoming available?
Okay, let's see. You know, this is where we always have to also use practicality and our minds and our logic. The responsibility level, it's another human thing. It's basically another fur baby. Will people be able to walk it, have it be able to go to, vets, all those things? You got to take in the expense and the responsibility. Look at this temperance. Yeah, it's all about balance. But you know what? There is nothing in the world that can fulfill a child's memory bucket with the most beautiful things than a living companion. And if your son is small and they can grow together, this is an absolute yes, because there's nothing that is stronger in a childhood memory than that pet you grew up with. I actually had Toto and Nasty, a pit bull and a little Karen Terrier that slept together, and my strongest, fondest memories are of them. And they're going to form a bond that is absolutely unbreakable, and one of the most powerful things you can. And a lot of times he'll be connected to this animal, will be like his animal spirit and totem. They will be protective of your son. This thing will be another family member. So I say yes. I absolutely am feeling that in times of sorrow, or if he ever feels left out in friendships or anything, this thing is going to be his companion. This thing is going to be like his little soul guide, like entity, and he'll talk out his feelings to the animal as well too. I feel that if he's feeling sad, he won't feel like he's talking to a wall or feel unsteady. He'll be talking to a living entity that has ears and is listening and has feelings. So it's like a little counselor. Oh my gosh, here comes the baby. Here it comes. So yes. So this is my daughter India, and look at Magician. Could you die? Look at it. And they can't open their eyes yet. Oh my God. Oh, this is India's a grandmother already. Her mother. This is my daughter India. It looks like her. Same hair. Is it the cutest thing you have ever seen in the history of the world? And the mother is light gray, and the other two look like the mother, and Magician is just the little squeaky one. But we all gave it different names. So since they're India's children, she gets to name them. Oh, yeah. She's a good mommy. Thank you, India. See, you just asked about a puppy, and I'm showing you living animals radiate a kind of vibration that is so healing for people. I can't even tell you. Horses have an amazing vibration, but dogs as well, and they will bond. There'll be nothing like it, that bonding experience. So absolutely, I say yes.
We've got a bunch of fantastic super chat people. Let me give a shout out to LA Taurus, Alili, Annabelle, and KD&D, and Full Moon Dragon, and Sarucha Lee.
That's a wonderful
There's
name.
a bunch. Let's go start off with
got my good cards here.
LA Taurus, La Taurus. Will he contact me?
Okay, let me see. I have my favorite, the Witch's Tarot is one of my favorite decks. So let's see, will they contact me? Thank you guys also for your support. Yeah, I do this full time now, and this is my job. And like during the day, I like to do research and find these new speakers and gurus that help. Okay, you need to release the energy, and he will. Here's why. When you overthink something, that energy, what's first and foremost in your thought is where your energy goes. And when you're pushing, you're pushing against the flow of the natural rhythm of the energy of him trying to connect with you. As soon as you stop and you just allow and become receptive, that's when you're going to get the connection. And it's going to be ping. It's a gift from the universe. It's an absolute fresh start. Number one is a fresh page, a blank slate. So release the energy. This is overthinking. Swords are thinking, and you're thinking too heavily, and you're actually suffocating the energy that is having this information come through. So lift it, have confidence it's going to arrive, act as if, and it simply will be. It is coming. But again, let it go out of your mind. You don't need to overthink this. It's just something that you need to allow, and it's going to come right in. Yeah. Don't absorb the oxygen. You need to let it breathe. It's aligning, which is wonderful.
Okay, we're going to jump to the next green, and we'll go back to the blues when we can. Full Moon Dragon 777 asks, what changes are coming my way?
Okay, let's see. Prosperity. So you're going to have an influx of money, and also you're going to start to hear messages. Your vibration is raising. Let me just let you know what happens when this happens. You're going to experience extra sensitivity because of the fact that you're receiving these downloads, and you're upping your game. Now, what happens is you feel a little raw because you're feeling everything. It's like it's amplified. It's like, so when you see people that have hurt or pain on their face, you doubly feel that. When things are vibrant, light, and happy, you doubly feel that. And because you're lifting things that no longer, you're disregarding and letting go of things that don't serve you, you have a more like playful, fun energy around you, and that allows for prosperity. When you're not constantly thinking about money or bills, it comes to you. When you're constantly thinking about how to fill your soul and how to do things nice for others and be kind, and you're brave, you're bright, you're beautiful, it's like you emanate this kind of signal or sonar that pulls abundance to you. It pulls money to you. It pulls opportunities to you. So that's what's coming your way. But you have to have the high priestess of, let me sit back and take it all in and just allow. But also, it's through the ebb and flow, through your gracious deeds, your good words, your smiling and trying to lift others. And in turn, it's this lovely circular abundance that comes back to you. And that's what's coming your way. Prosperity. I mean, you're watched over by these entities that are watching you grow and receive these messages. Don't be afraid. Don't disregard them as inner dialogue. It's not. It's actually your spirit team conveying messages to you. So allow it, and then you're going to expand, and then you're going to also abundance in whatever other forms you see prosperity as is coming your way in large increments. So yeah, just allow it and be thankful, and gratitude is huge. That's a huge part for sure.
A special thank you to all people, wonderful people who are donating. And we're going to jump to our first yellow, which is long-term supporter Jocelyn McAgay.
Oh, hi Jocelyn.
She
How
asked,
are you?
any messages from my spirit guides?
Okay, let's see. Let me pull one of these. Relationship harmony. Oh, I love this. Now, this is about Archangel Raguel. It says, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflict are being resolved now. So this is, I'm hearing very, very loudly, allow conflict to erupt around you if other people want to engage. But by not engaging and not participating, it's going to dissipate really quickly. You know what I mean? You're going to come across as the competent, solid one, and you're going to, you're the one that's going to always have that exquisite balance of heart and mind because you're not engaging. You're not letting anybody take your energy by doing that. And because of that, you have this vast energy that's propelling you forward towards your dreams, towards your hopes, towards whatever you find like innovative ideas of how to navigate through things instead of just being in the box. You're really flexing your muscle in a lot of glorious ways. Like you have a lot of inspired ideas, inventive ideas, and it's all passion run and it's all fueled. And because you're not engaging, you're harmonious with those around you because you're allowing them to be whatever they want. They can voice their opinions, but you're not conflicted about it. You're like, okay, if you want to be the world's biggest tool, I'm going to allow that. Just go on your tool little way and, be whatever you're being, be complicated, be ridiculous. It's a phase. Everybody just keeps changing pages. We all wig out and we all lose our minds on occasion, but then we recenter. So you're just in the eye of the storm and just watching it. And because of that, you're being receptive and your opportunities are coming your way because you're not distracted. So beautiful, beautiful, Jocelyn. I like that a lot. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining us. You're always here. It's wonderful to see you.
Thank you, JQ, for the green. And Abigail Murray, no question, just supporting with $10. That's fantastic.
Oh, hello. Thank you. I'm so happy you guys are all here. I was like, Thursday, I'm like, I have to go on. This fellow, I'll tell you about him at the end because you guys, you should really, he opened up like a whole another arena of understanding for me today. And that's one of the reasons I was so compelled to come on and share some of this information with you. I just felt ebullient and light and happy. And I just feel like everybody is about to experience some major, major great change in a wonderful, expansive way. Okay, and what else is going on?
Okay, we're going to answer Saruchi Lee. Should I go ahead and take my MCAT in March or postpone? Will I succeed if I take it in March? I need clarity. I'm scared. Please help. Love you.
Yeah. First of all, just drop the scared because guess what? It's like what a test is a test is a test. When people give something an overabundance of importance that is bigger than what it is, that's when fear gets involved because then you see it as a challenge instead of an opportunity, right? So beautiful. Look, wow, we already got this. You're going to be moving away from that fear because you're going to realize, you have skill, you have exceptional intelligence. It doesn't always have to come to the fore right at that moment, but you have the capacity to remember everything you need. You have the valuable information to come out victorious. You're going to have this. And because of this, you believe in yourself. I always believe the high priestess energy is that thing that says, believe in yourself, dig deep, know you have the skills, accept yourself, know your self-worth. You can communicate. Each of us has in our mind, those little dendrites that connect our information. They're little bridges. Just build those bridges, say things over, make up songs about what you want to do. But with this is an absolute smooth journey to victory when it comes like this. You've decided this thought process and overthinking and trying to beat a dead horse. Will I? Worry does nothing. But when you just go, I've got this in the bag, you have like this beautiful emerging serene energy that helps you study and absorb information better and do it. Study like you're going to turn around and teach it to somebody else in the next 5 minutes. That's how you retain information. Volumes can stay in your head when you do it that way. You're going to do very well. I say do it. Putting off anything says, I don't have the capacity to do this. When you pull it toward you, you go, I got this. And you do have this. You have genuine genius like in your aura and your person. I already feel it. You just have to like exhume it and let it come up and let it come out because you're invincible when you let it flow. Just don't restrict it. You've got this. Take it. It's already there. You've already got it. It's done. You're going to do really, really, really well.
Okay, I'm going to jump to our next yellow. Erica Fiore. I'd like a message about the one I love. Thank you, Queen.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
And a heart.
And a heart. All right, I have to breathe and calm down. I was watching Hops today and he made me laugh so hard. He's one of my favorite readers. He says the same thing. I got to calm down. You literally get an influx of adrenaline and I'm channeling right now I've learned to slow the roll and everything, but it's like just one of those things when your insight, intuition, guides, channeling everything, adrenaline, my love for you guys, my understanding that you guys are aligning and recognizing your power right now is blowing my mind. Okay, so was there a second part to that?
No.
Okay.
Thank you. I like a message about the one I love. That was it.
Okay. So he has passion. You are situated in his heart. That's what I hear. Situated in his heart. And there's not enough he can say or do to convey this passion he has towards you. Right now, he's restricting himself a little bit because he doesn't want to come across as like some insane Casanova. He's, I feel like he's a grounded, earthy individual. And so he's making sure the ground is steady, but you don't get much more passion than Wands. Wands is straightforward, and the Knight is all about integrity and beautiful, sound, loving energy that's from a higher realm, a higher place of thinking. It's not carnal. It's the full embodiment of who you are that he's captivated by, and that's really beautiful. I love that. This is one of my favorite things in regards to love, because it comes from strong, cemented, rooted energy. So very beautiful. Oh, that's lovely. I love that. I just pulled this. This is remember who you are. That's just telling yourself you're the catch. You're the prize. You're the beauty. You're the love. You're what they've been waiting for. I love that. I love this card so much. I love my little trusty deck. My witch's deck used to travel my card with me. Okay, Ian.
Okay, just to say hi to Cherry. She just logged on, and
hi, Cherry.
She's still a moderator, so feel free to moderate.
Yeah, Cherry. If anybody gets lippy, you tell them what's what. You guys, you go check out Cherry. She's the twin flame love goddess. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, and her voice is so soothing, restful, and beautiful. Amazing. What do you guys think of my necklace? I got to tell you about this really quick. This is called Aqua Aura Quartz, and I didn't know this until yesterday. This is actually this blue color because it fuses with silver and gold. It's crystal quartz, and when it fuses, it makes that crazy blue color. So now, and now I can't even take it off. I'm like, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I do. I feel like when I'm channeling with it, oh, my moon earrings, I'm all about it.
Okay, we have a question from one of your super chatters. Peachy, can you tell me about my love life? Will it be lucky this year? Thank you.
Okay, Peachy. What a cute Peachy. Oh, that's what I want to name one of the kittens. They all have 10 names already. They're already named a million things. But I wanted them all tarot-inspired names. Wow. Woo! So coming with passion, quickly, very, I just feel like all-encompassing. It's like you have something to offer people that is kind of untapped until love comes into the picture, because I feel like you're truly affectionate. I feel like you're very giving. Your nature is lovely, and the person is from your soul family. So as you sort of align with that energy, you're going to feel that you're supported. You're angelically supported. Your heart is guided in the right direction. No more foolish choices. No more blind leaps of faith. It's almost like you're just navigating. You're on GPS. It's going to bring you exactly to where you need to go, to the right person, because you put in the groundwork and expressed what you want. And it's out there, and people know that. It's like a mandate. This is what I expect, universe. I'm not going to second guess myself. Usher it in, and there it goes. Wow, bam. Look at that. Just straight to the point. Look at that. If that's gift, I love Ace of Swords because it's succinct, it's exacting. It's our mind will ask small. Our soul will ask big. And the universe loves a big ask when it comes to love. Big ask right there. Bring me my dude, bring me my lady, and then boom, and it comes. And just like hit you like a ton of bricks in a good way. Wow. Very, very nice. I love that.
JQ asks, any advice for me this coming year? Things have been stagnant for years.
Okay.
And a thank you to Karen Verman, who just sent $10 with no question. Thank you very much.
Hi, Karen. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Serious. It's like sometimes it's weird. Everybody who knows it's readers, you have these ebb and flows where you just feel like you're making substantial headway in your goals and helping people. And then some days when you're just drained, because we're all a little more sensitive right now, you're like, oh my gosh. Okay. So you're going to start to hear messages. You're going to hear things intuitively. You're going to start to trust your gut. Now, listen, I'm hearing this very strongly. Please do not draw any more conclusions or make assumptions. Just allow. What's happening is you're putting a negative spin on something. If I do this, this might happen. So please don't draw conclusions, make assumptions. Just say there's going to be beautiful benefits to anything I attempt. The universe loves an attempt. It has boldness, it has beauty, it has magic in it. When anybody tries anything, you are pushing an energy towards this thing that you want, towards this universal ask. And guess what happens? When that happens, things start to shift and doors start to open. And look, this is the wheel. You're going to start, your perspective's going to be up here. Because what was happening before is you were looking through this smaller lens. You were asking small. You didn't think your abilities are what they are. And as you're starting to align with stuff, you're going to receive little intuitive messages that go, push, ask for this, do this. You can do this. You've got this. You have things to offer. You set your goals high. This is getting the ball rolling. So you're getting momentum. Because guess what? Last month is the reevaluate, the dump, the purge, the getting ready for the new. And this, I'm hearing this very closely too. Just listen to this. You're going to dump things you don't want, but allow the void. That means there's going to be a void. Don't start stuffing things in there. Don't start stuffing people, places, and things in this void. Allow the void for a moment. Then things that belong there are going to filter into there slowly. So you being patient and allowing this void and being in this quiet time is going to line things up for you, okay? And your perspective is going to be much greater, and you're going to be, your opportunities are going to start flowing in because you're allowing, okay? No doubt. Again, no assumptions, just allow and believe. That's the most important thing, okay? That's like a trigger versus true all over the place for you, yeah. What is really true? Ask yourself that. Is this are you making things dire when they're really, really not? Yeah, allow.
Okay, we have a very specific question from Karen Berman, our last $10 donator.
Hey, Karen.
Will I meet a Virgo in California?
That is very specifico. Virgos, they're nice and clean and tidy and got their acts together, huh? Nobody can clean and organize like a Virgo. I swear, I had a few friends in school, and they were like mini adults. Okay, so we got 9 of Wands, which means, oh, look at that. I love this. I would say, yeah, and this is one of the reasons that I'm feeling this. I'm feeling that you're projecting this type of energy out there, this power energy, this passion energy that is saying, listen, this is what I want. I'm getting specific, this particular person at this particular time and place. And you're putting an emotional intensity and a spirited drive into it. So what's happening is you're creating, since we are our thoughts are our moods, our actions, and it all resonates like a sonar. You're being rather intense about it, but you're also not constricting it with over adjusting, over attachment. You just added this beautiful refinement. This was what I liked, and you set it adrift with this passion. And then you just sit back, wait, and receive. So yeah, beautiful energy. Keep your eye out. Don't second guess. Just be at that threshold of anticipating it at every moment. That's when it arrives.
Okay, we have another $10 one just came in. A great name, Shifufu, would like to know. First one says, hello, Melanie. Was wondering why my soulmate is spiritually contacting me through my dreams.
A lot of people are having intense and insane dreamscapes, animals, animal totems, numbers, high numerics, ancestors, really a lot of people on water, because water is an emotional entity. That's how they can communicate. I do 100% believe that the gatekeeper and the people that allow the entities, ancestors, and people to come to us, they can't come full hog at us because we'll lose our mind. So yeah, King of Swords. Because logically we would repudiate too much of a bombardment or hearing things. We think we're hallucinating or whatever. So that is their method of contact to you. They want to convey a message. Let me see what's going on over here. And yeah, so Archangel, you're extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Now, I feel like people's presence can be known in several ways: electricity, animal totems, and dreams. And dreams are one of the ways that they can really vividly create a picture for you and remain sort of like in your mind circumference and sort of just radiate around you and be, always in sort of your imagery. They want to create imagery for you because they're also trying to guide you to this jump in consciousness that you're going to have. And you're going to allow it because you're like, wow, there are people, places, and things that are unheard of. We can't quantify everything. And this dreamscape is helping you understand the bigger picture that when we're grounded and we're focused on what we want, that's all that should matter. What brings us joy and love is all that should matter. All this other garbage and people and crazy reality shows and all that stuff, it's like some kind of crazy cartoon going on around us, right? So to just be focused and listen to these messages, because you'll get more of them. And it's their way of saying they love you and they're with you and they're guiding you and they want to be close to you, which is really beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful energy and healing, really healing. I feel like you're going to have more vitality due to this. It's a healing presence. Very beautiful.
Okay, another question for you, Mel. Rosie Rodriguez, an $8 donator.
Hi,
What might
Rosie.
happen between me and my crush, Christopher?
Let's see what might happen. Ooh, Treasure Island. I like this. It means this is pretty much untapped potential to me when it comes to that sort of thing. That's bringing you to the promised land of whatever you want, because I feel like you're guiding this ship. You're the one that has the say. Look at this. This is wonderful family and friends and people meeting and getting together and meshing beautifully of a soul tribe. You're gaining and achieving together. You're creating strong social and emotional ties together. And this is a long haul card, because there's so many things that fallen together, and and your tribes are accepting of each other. It's very bonding. So yeah, and there's romance, there's love, and the cool thing is you're the center of his emotional heart space, that he's not distracted by others. Other things just seem dreary, really. You know what I mean? Like, you're that spark of light, you're that heart spark for him, and things are just going to go from good to better to better. Very beautiful. Yeah, it's the magic, you know, it's the kiss of that magic energy that connects the right people at the right times, and it's happening for a lot of people. Honest to goodness, so many people right now.
Okay, we got a bunch of fantastic super chatters. Thank you very much, everybody.
You epic humans, thank you.
We're going to answer a Hannah B, a $10 yellow donator. Is Jimmy my twin flame? Will we end up together? He just got with another girl.
Oh, shit. Okay. So he just got with another girl. Will they get back together? I'm sorry, my phone.
Is Jimmy my twin flame? Will we end up together? He just got with another girl.
Okay. And something we have to realize about twin flames, and when we have the chaser runner scenario and we have them trying to reintegrate in different places due to fear, due to being overwhelmed, being oversensitive. Again, there's so many beautiful things, but again, we have to drop suspicions, doubt, and worry about the end game in the long term, because there'll be all kinds of temporary madness if it is twin flame. So you have to put the work in, sit back and go, well, what am I willing to allow? That's what you have to ask yourself. What am I willing to allow? What am I willing to wait for? This is the victory card. This is Caesar returning to Gaul. This is you being celebrated. So this is out of even that realm of love. You're going to do something or accomplish something that's going to grab his attention and send him back your way. This has just popped up again. So it's going to be your choice. I'm feeling in terms of twin flame that you will know. I want you to answer that for yourself. And here's why. There's no mistaking a twin flame. It is the other portion of your soul. It knocks you over. Right now, I feel like you'd be in a kind of agony were it that way, and you wouldn't even have to ask me. You'd just know immediately. Sometimes a karmic reconnection or a soul, you can feel like you sort of skip a little bit of information, but not with a twin, because a twin is an utter punch to your heart when they're not with you and when they're with somebody else. So I feel that you're going to be able to have your choice. You end up the winner of everything in terms of love. So I do feel that although it's not apparent right now, in a very, very short amount of time, within 6 months, you will know exactly what's going on, and you're steering the ship, and you can have what you want in the game of love. You really can, but you have to decide what you're willing to allow as well while you're sitting back and doing the work. Okay, what are you willing to allow? Spend time with others, have experiences. That's the important thing about life too. Having experiences and being around others, not waiting, not woe is me, not any of that stuff. Just accepting, stepping back, and living in acceptance for the moment and participating in life with others. Okay, there is a chance that he's your twin flame, but you have to get close enough and let your energies merge to know for certain. Definitely. But that the six, you don't get better than the Six of Wands. That's just your community, your family, everybody celebrating you for who you are, your essence. That's lovely. That's really, that's my favorite card, the Six of Wands.
Okay, I just answered some questions in text.
Thank you.
Basically, Mel will try and answer as many questions as she can on camera. We will prioritize the higher donations. So typically the yellow and above, pretty much guaranteed of getting an answer. And then we go back and we answer the greens and the blues as we can. Ones that aren't answered, there's way too many questions to answer on camera. Anything that gets missed, she will answer. All you do is you repeat your question in the text below the video when it's all being posted afterwards. Repeat it and as a comment, and she will go back in the next 24 to 48 hours and she will answer every single super chat question. She does that every single time. So if we can't get it on, we try and get everything on camera, and we do prioritize the higher value items, but everything does get answered, some of them after the fact, just to answer the people's questions.
And if you have a crazy emergency, if you go on my Instantgo, I can get back to you within an hour. If bell goes off on my thing, and I can do it through text like that as well. So yeah, but definitely anybody, I always get back to you within usually 24, 48 hours. Sometimes I'm tired after this and I do it the next day, but you repost your question and I'm on it. There's no way you're not going to get your answer. Absolutely. I am so grateful for people just coming on and spending time with me. And I want you to have your answers because there's a huge shift that just occurred. So I understand all this power-packed energy for sure. Okay, Ian, what's up?
But right now, yellow donations will almost certainly, as of right now, they'll definitely get answered on camera, including this one. A Zimmeroni. In 3 years, my boyfriend has never told me I love you. This past January, I checked his passport and find out that he visited Colombia. I doubt it was a business trip. Should I let him go forever? Thanks.
Is his last name Escobar? Colombia. It's funny because I've had my experiences with Colombians and I freaking love them. They worked as chefs in this place. They worked hot-headed, very funny. But I don't think he's Colombian. He just went to Colombia. Or did he? And he didn't tell you. And he hasn't said he loves you in 3 years. This card has come up every single time. 8 of Wands. This is about passion. And this too. And I'm getting, this can't even be. I'm going to switch decks because look what's coming up every time after I shuffle the same cards. So I'm going to get a new deck, but I don't want to freak you out. This message has popped in my head and I'm hearing child. I'm hearing child. And I don't love that because it's possibly one of his children. Also, there has to be truth in a relationship. There is stuff that is really crazy. You let him go. Here's why. This guy is up to all kinds of strange, shady things in terms of you need to release. He's hiding and he's using obfuscation. But the thing is, if somebody's going somewhere and they're supposedly in love with you, they're going to be jazzed out of their mind. They're visiting a foreign country and they're going to want to tell you about the sights, sounds, everything they're doing. On the shady side, they don't want you to know crap if they're there visiting their baby mama or their new baby or whatever they're up to. This guy is not up to good. It needs to fade away. You need to start again and again. When you create that void, something better always comes in. What is meant for you will not pass you by. It will come to you. But he's creating a block for your big, great love that's on its way that I already feel, because look what's next. You have a tremendous love heading your way. And this guy is like this sneaky little barrier to it. So once you give him the boot, guess what? You got yourself a Keanu coming. Get it? Have high respect for yourself in this regard, because this is shady shit going up in here. So look, you have like your love is right now. He is like just some bunch of orange cones blocking a fantastic thing. Your sense of worth is going to skyrocket the second you give this guy the boot too, and your path is going to open up. Your frequency is going to go up. Give yourself love and energy by valuing yourself, your time, and not being somebody's the stepping stone, mat, whatever is going on there. Yeah, you have all this beauty that's just around this bend. I see it, and once you lighten that load and you throw off that cloak of deceit and all the stuff that's going on, you're going to shine. You really are. But yeah, he has to go.
We are getting a little backed up now, so I think that was pretty clear. Danielle Thomas asks, another $10 donator, can you tell me who my soulmate is? Do I know him?
Okay, let's see. I love soulmate energy. Oof, look, the Three of Cups wants to come out. Page of Wands. Look at that, and Six of Cups. You know what I'm really feeling with this is he's moving towards you. I feel that you don't know him, but you're going to be receiving a message, just like a little nudge of passion, and then all of a sudden, Shazam! And I feel like this is within a 6-month time frame as well. And this is what's wonderful. It's going to be where you're just happy. You're just happy and in your groove, and you're doing things, and you're with friends, and you have a good sense of worth and balance, and opportunities are opening up to you, and you feel free, you feel light, and then boom, they're just going to walk through the door. And again, it's going to be an immediate recognition to who this person is. And I feel like they're going to be like really bold and audacious too, like a great sense of humor. They captivate. And the cool thing is they don't require apologies for it. They're really cool. They don't explain themselves. They're strong. They're powerful. So you're going to recognize it right away. It's just going to grab those little heartstrings and pull away. But yeah, the message is coming. The vibration is coming to you. And the message and the passion, you're going to start to feel, you're going to feel giddy, happy. You're not going to know why you're so happy. The energy is clearing a path towards us. So beautiful. Yeah. Very soon you'll know them. Very soon.
Okay, we have another $10. This is, you have a lot of Stephanies, but I don't recognize the icon. You have a Stephanie S, another $10 donation.
Hi, Stephanie. Thank you.
What do I need to focus my energy towards most in the next few months?
Okay. First of all, I'm hearing, even while I'm shuffling, is to get in a tranquil, restful spot. I feel like your life is a little hectic. I feel like you take a lot on and you do a lot for others, and you're constantly helping people. People find you highly trustworthy and nurturing, but you need time to yourself so you can balance. Yeah, look at that King of Wands. What's going to come toward you is you're going to have romantic interests and offers of people around you, because after you get a sense of serenity, that's so attractive to people. You ever just be in line with somebody and they're just happy to stand in line. They're happy to just be. They're not losing their shit because they have to wait 5 minutes. You're going to exude that energy that you're restful, you're unique, you're serene, and it's going to give you really sensible answers. But it's about quieting, not chasing, not trying to achieve, not trying to do less. Focus, taking time for yourself, knowing when to say no, and relaxing, because look, you've been carrying this heavy burden for others. It was wearing you down. Now take care of yourself. Beautify, take care of yourself. Wisdom is going to start to breeze into your windows, and you're going to have a winsome personality because of it, because you're balanced. You don't feel so stretched thin. And come spring, it's like you're just going to be blossoming. Look at these look at that, another king. And yeah, you're starting to attract and be a magnet for people, and just accept that. Go, wow, I knew that you're vivacious, your self-image is going to change, all those things. But because of one thing, you're allowing, again, you're a person that when you remove things, you're allowing that void to sit so the right things can brush in and over you. And then you allow what you want to allow by having some tranquil time. Okay. And then you can have the kings in abundance. That's beautiful, beautiful energy. Knowing that you're worthy of all these things as well is a key point. Okay,
we're getting a chance to loop back a bit. So hopefully Gidget Joe is still here. It's from a little earlier on, from 7:22, 20 minutes ago. What's on the horizon when it comes to love for me?
Okay, Gidget Joe. So a change in the wind. I felt compelled to grab one of these. You are going to be attracted to somebody who you're not normally attracted to, a totally different type. So just say if you're normally into goth or whatever, you do a full 180 in the opposite direction. It's a different type of person. And I think it's because sometimes when our love or somebody's attraction to us is mirrored back to us, we have a stronger sense of self. And part of this thing is the Hierophant is this person has the key to your door. This person is soulful. This person is a high reasoning person. This person understands people as a collective, and it's very attractive. This is a soulful, serene person. They're tranquil. They're talented. They're very valiant and wise, and you're drawn to that. And the thing is, they have this big scope of the collective and how we all work together and our energy is exchanged. And because of that, you're really, really drawn to them. Yeah. And look, the messages start to filter in slowly of where they are and what it's all about. It's amazing. Yeah. It's just like all of a sudden it's whispers. Then it's just like a hug. You know, you're impatient We know that waiting blows big time, right? But impatience pushes things away. So just go, it's coming. What's a big whoop? It's coming. I'm not going to worry about being the next anything. I am the me now, right? And just enjoying your life. And this person's going to come in. And guess what? You're going to be spoiled. I'm hearing in every regard, which is lovely. Yay. Everybody needs to be cherished. My hair is getting up to activities over here.
We have another fantastic yellow donation. Marie Lawrence Pedros, a Canadian, I believe. When
Canada.
will I be in a relationship with my soulmate? Do I already know him? I'm really tired of being alone.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, I want to share this with you while I get your card too. I just burst out crying the other night doing comments. I felt the collective love that you guys were seeking, and I just burst out crying and my cat was staring at me. Spiritual understanding. I got this card for you because this is one thing I need you to understand. If we resonate that we know there's love for everyone, that we know there's love out there, and we ask our guides and spirits to help us, and we compile a list of a few things that we're seeking in that altitude of love. They start to gather this for us. They start to put these puzzle pieces together and move the energy towards us. So we have to have a belief that it exists. I do this in all avenues of my life when I'm like really trying to help somebody with a mental illness that I know I can fix it. I ask my guides, and guess what? I receive by just stepping back and allowing. So by doing that, you're definitely going to do this. But let me pull a tarot. Yeah. You're going to have a new, fresh outlook on love, and that's what's going to bring love to you. And I feel like this is going to happen right at the peak of summer. I'm hearing peak of summer, 1A, in the sun, when you're feeling warm, when you're feeling vibrant, especially when you're in Canada, because you're probably a friggin' popsicle right now. And it's a terrific, trustworthy individual with noble intentions because you've let down those barriers. And again, you don't have any preconceived ideas. You're not trying to go back and relive any past haunts or pains, which is drag us down and bring us and create mire and mud, right? I'm just hearing you that you're reflective and it's restorative to you, and you're designing this person, you're envisioning them, and that they're going to bring them to you. Your voice is already heard in this arena. It's time for them to align and design and deliver. Okay, so have faith. It's coming with this card. I'm going to cry. I feel you. I feel this right now. And it's one of the saddest things, loneliness, because everybody deserves love and it's coming. It's so coming. The shift has just taken place where people have to purge, leave a void for a while and allow. And it's coming. Summer. Beautiful. Oh, I'm going to cry. It's so lovely.
Cherry mentions it's too cold to be alone, especially in Canada.
I know. What the hell? It's like, the snowman's looking good.
We have another fantastic $10 donation from BG. Will I be with my crush, M, again?
Will be with the crush again. How are you? Is that Gigi?
BG.
Oh, BG. Ooh, the fates. So I always feel like when I get this, I feel like this is the fates working on our behalf. It's almost like the Greek gods up in Olympus playing with little people statues going, would they? Yeah, and look, the magician. So if you want, guess what? It's allowed. You can pull that energy. You're the magician. And with the fates, it's all about that abracadabra energy and what you want to make of it. I feel like it's one of those weird, like a pedestal. And I feel like it's just pivoting. And if you just go, yeah, I'll take that, it'll come back to you. That they're receptive to the love energy that you're sending out to them. And it'll be a different game. You have to set different boundaries though, because we teach others how to treat us. And if we allow ourselves to push back boundaries that shouldn't be pushed back, things will reoccur. So be strong in who you are this go round. Okay. Set strong boundaries, set firm boundaries, value yourself, your time, your ideas, and your methodology in life. And if they don't want to comply, then they can go. They can kiss it big. Yeah, you can have what you want. That's amazing energy.
Marie mentions, yes, she is freezing in Canada.
Oh, I know. Oh my God.
We're going to loop back again to Colleen Suzanne Music. Hi, Mel. Will Austin and I reconnect, and will it be a love connection? Thank you.
Hello. Okay, so will they reconnect? What's his name? Austin?
Yes.
Austin. Okay. I'm going to regather and regroup here. It's funny when I deal with a big collective, I can't explain my temperature fluctuation. I freeze, then I start to sweat, then I get I can't even explain it. This just flew out. Okay. So right now, he's in a position of just absolute standstill. Again, this is about accepting the void for a moment and then trying, what are you trying to fill it with? Okay. Again, hermit, stillness, reflection. So what I'm hearing from my guides is make a pro and con list. What was so attractive, wonderful, and great about this person that makes you want to renew this love energy? So ask yourself that. And then when you decide if it's something you truly want, work towards it, get in that boat, row your boat, and you'll have your abundance, and you will have it, and they will come back to you if you decide. It's your decision. But I'm hearing reevaluate. Just do a quick, playful reevaluation. Did they make you laugh? Were they gracious? Were they caring? Were they flattering? If you put something on, would they scoff at it? Would they be condescending? Pros and cons. Really, really ask yourself how they made you feel, and do you want that energy back in your life? Give it an accurate depiction. I'm hearing a 100% accurate depiction. Don't try to create something that wasn't there. And if you want them back, you can have it. It's on, you have like a kind of wish list that you can tap into if you want to, but you have to decide. Nice.
There's quite a few comments about your necklace. Did you have that up on Etsy? Or is that
I do have this up on Etsy, and it's so funny. This necklace, if you didn't hear at the beginning, this is crystal quartz. It is fused with silver and gold, and the metal gives it this titanium blue aqua. That's why it's called aqua aura quartz. I actually posted, you guys, go see me on Instagram, Sparkrist11. I post all these things about the jewelry and stones that I'm working with. Yeah, this is just natural crystal quartz, and then when they fuse it with silver and gold, the elements turn it blue. Now, if it's more copper, that would be pinker and redder. It's really cool. Metallurgy freaks me out of my mind. I love it so much. Isn't it amazing? And this actually connects and helps you channel. I was reading about, if you go on my thing, go look up Aqua Aura Quartz. It helps with channeling and connection, spiritual. It's on my thing. This is the only one. I made it. It's all I have. If you would like to go look it out, first come, first serve, but it is a thing of beauty. It's amazing. It's like Atlantia as F, as Hops calls it. He's like, that's Atlantia as F. It is. I feel something else wearing this thing. It's very healing. Because I was like crying today. I feel all this fluctuating love and purging of people. And when I put this on, I was like, man. But I only have one.
Okay, you don't get too backed up. You're already.
All right, let's go. Well, this just flew out.
Okay, Alashia asked, what does Spirit want me to know?
Okay, so I'm going to do two things. This just flipped out, and this. Ooh, Queen of Cups with higher power. Beautiful. I'm hearing you have you're going to have emotional fluctuations, because right now what's happening is we're rebalancing, we're recalibrating what is important to us spiritually, ethically, everything right now. And I feel like that you have been a supreme giver in your family life with others. You've always been emotional, but now people are starting to see you as the queenly, balanced, beautiful person that has always been giving, right? And you're going to tap in more and more to your higher power. I feel like you have angelic guidance all around you. And it sounds a little bit like whispers, but what happens is when it is a guide, it's more in the back of your head. Inner dialogue is the front, and it's louder, and guides is softer in the back, clairaudience, and they're going to start to connect with you and direct you to your right path, because you're on the threshold of something that's quite really cool. And I feel like once you realize there's always enough for everybody. Ambition is one thing, but creating and participating in the here and now is the most important thing. That's where you're going to get your energy, your messages, your everything. It's like there's no more waiting once you accept that you're like, you know what? One step at a time, one day at a time. All those things, community, family, you're living in acceptance, spirit is going to come to you. Again, another jump in consciousness for you, where you just go, whoa, you're alleviated of pain because you have the right realizations now. That's really beautiful.
Okay, we have another $10
Beautiful.
Super Chatter.
Hi, Super Chatters. Thank you guys so much.
And a fantastic amount of greens and blues, and they will be answered afterwards, so we'll go over that a little bit later.
Everything gets answered.
Deborah Joseph asks, hello, Melanie. Will I get a job offer for the dream job I applied to? Any advice? Thank you.
Hello. Okay. You guys like my college cup of ginger ale? I'm like, get the red cup. I was like, my chalice broke the other day. Okay. So, yeah, you're poised. You're poised for success on this. You're right on the precipice of this offer. And it's yours for the taking. What I feel is important right now is not suffocating any of this, because what happens when we know it's arriving, our impatience kicks into overdrive. And because we need to refine our stance when we're waiting for things. That's the biggest problem I'm finding with most people, places, and things, is people just absolutely, yeah, look at this, I love this. Hermit, go in a quiet stage. And another thing, don't put everything on blast. I'm waiting for this, I'm waiting for that. Because what happens is you then get other people that want to participate in the dialogue and make assumptions of what could be happening. And it can peck away at your esteem when you already have this, when you already have a higher sense of purpose, which then draws in more love. You're going to become more magnified in a lot of areas in your life. Monetary love, I can already feel it, your vibration going up, because you're having this restful state right before you're poised for all this success. And you're grounded because of that. You're not diving. It's like that person that just takes a long walk off a short pier. They didn't look what was going on. It could be rocky. You're slowing your roll. And you're not fearful. Instead of that, you're optimistic, and you're anticipating with joy. That's why it's going to come in the right way. Everything that you've been expecting and wanting, because life is too many people trying to race towards awesome, successful, enlightened, winning. Stop racing. Just take a stroll and be in the here and now, and it comes to you. It's a much more graceful stance in life, and you're going to get exactly what you want. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I love that for you. Yeah, just be like, thank you.
Okay, we have our first orange donation, $20 from Champ Cool, and that was in addition to the green she did earlier, so that's amazing. And I see Brittany Riley, that's fantastic. Okay, so back to Champ's question. Hello, Melanie. Before I started my new job, I had watched a card reading that said I would meet my soulmate at work. I have a crush at work, and I would like to know if he is my soulmate. Love your earrings, by the way.
Oh, thank you. These are my little moons. I love these. I found them in my dish, and I have all different things. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to wear those tonight. And they coordinated with the Aqua Aura Court. So I was like, too fabulous. All right, let's see. And you know what's happening is we're all sort of being like these lovely, I feel like it's almost like a video game where these little paths are opening up. It's our angels, it's our guides, it's our spirit team, almost tricking us. Oh my gosh, look at, there's all this stuff popping out. Everybody calm down. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. All right. Yeah, I take the poppers when things pop out. I definitely do. Work, yes. Oh my God. Okay, this is terrific. Okay, let me pull one of these because I feel guided to grab one of these. Loyal heart. Yes, yes, this person is there. And guess what? If you have this exceptional attitude of joy, delight, and not having to have all the answers now. Again, we're not racing for the finish line. We're not racing for that wedding ring. We're not racing for this stuff. We are enjoying the journey. We are enjoying the cavalcade of silliness, of goofiness, of interactions, of joyful moments. That's what makes it right. Like when I just held that, Indy brought in that little kitten, that made my day. I don't care if somebody sends an avalanche of money my way. I don't care if somebody goes, oh, you're a Pulitzer Prize winner. When I get to see a living thing and hold it and feel its vibration, that is my euphoria. And that's what you're going to start to experience, this vibration that comes off of him and this connection. And this person, loyal heart, eyes for you, heart for you, soul for you, vision for you, care for you. Again, the complete hail, honesty, authenticity, integrity, and love. But don't freak yourself out and be like, okay, so since this is the one, I have to do this, this, and that. No, it is the journey and the daily experience leading up to it. We are not in a race. We are not trying to get to some unholy finish line 100 miles an hour. We are enjoying the journey and the experience of being with this person and who they are in the exchange of energy. Let your energies exchange the way they need to, and then you'll formulate the big picture. Beautiful. So yes and yes. Lovely. Oh, I love the loyal heart card.
Okay, we're going to loop back. Actually, it's to a green, but it's actually a pair of greens, which would add up to a yellow. This is Elizabeth Ayala. Have I met my soulmate in my past? By the way, I fangirl when you say my name. Okay. And also, are there any interesting features my soulmate has that I'll be able to recognize?
Okay, let's see. You fangirl. We should say, what's her name? I'll say it over and over and over.
Elizabeth Ayala.
Elizabeth. It's cute. Like I have a few people, readers and people. It's funny if I really jive with them. It's like I lose my mind. Like when I went on hops the other day, because I watched him from the beginning before I started, and I came on. He's like, Melanie, it's so cool to hear like people say your name that you just adore. Cherry Enchantress. I just love her to death. She's like a beautiful little soul sister. I definitely I've experienced life with her before. I think in a Celtic arena, because she's like, yeah, she's amazing. So Unfinished Symphony, yeah, this person, you have met them, and they are in existence. And guess what? It's a work in progress. 10 of Pentacles. When we combine unfinished love or like emotional nonverbal dialogue with somebody, which is just an energetic exchange, that works things out in its own way in balance. Because this is all about achieving and creating on a certain kind of scale. And it's starting to flow in, and you have met him. But guess what? It's the entities that shift that and bring them back to you, because next, look at that. Next is when the offer comes in and they come in. And this is lovely because you've set it in motion. You've done the groundwork. You haven't panicked. You haven't put restrictions. You haven't snuffed out the oxygen from it. And you're allowing they will come back to you. You're just like, I'll persevere. It's no big whoop. I will live and let live. And again, you're a fully functioning self-contained unit. So nothing is dire to you. Nothing has to happen at that second. You're living in accordance with your spiritual and social harmony and spiritual harmony. Therefore, these things are going to be ushered into you and just a very loving thing. You don't have to analyze anything, just whoosh. That's the beauty of living in alignment with who you are. Things just arrive to you and you just show gratitude, and then more things arrive. It's quite something. It really is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Must look a hot wreck up in here.
So we have another a yellow super chatter.
Hello.
Nicole. And then I did want to do this. This is just a regular viewer. Hey, love, first timer. My boyfriend died yesterday, and I need some guidance, please.
Okay. I almost felt like that was going to happen before it happened. I have people losing people all over the place through suicide and all other kinds of avenues. The winter is very hard. My entire family, every elder in my clan has died December, January, and February. And this is one thing I would like to tell you and send this message to you right now. He's already with you. He's already surrounding. His energy is with you. When people pass, my mother told me this, and when I start laughing because she's humorous in it. Now, what happens is when they pass, they immediately want to come back and reconnect and let you know they're all right. However, there is a gatekeeper. They cannot overwhelm a normal human person in the 3D that isn't on that level of acceptance. So they hover and they're close by, and you can feel them when you tune in and ask them, say, come to me, and say, it's all right. Entities, spirits, come down to me, be close by me, and you can feel them. And he's already there. And what's happening is, again, I don't feel like people just die and they are completely reborn. They completely renew. I feel, again, sometimes in our next pets that we get, that is their spirit. That is part of them. Look at that. He's with you. He's hovering. He's around. He and the messages that I'm hearing is, you'll adjust quickly because I'm always with you. And I'm trying. Okay. Let me get a grip here. What this is about is just persevering without the physical them, right? Oh. And accepting that in a consciousness that they're always with us. They're an entity that's an energy. And although we can't have them physically, we can have them emotionally and spiritually. And again, the gatekeeper allows that, but not right away, because they're not trying to screw with you and send you to like a loony bin. That's all. And speak to them, talk to them all the time. That's what I do. I talk to my mom, my dad, my brother. I talk to all my crazy animals, and I say, I love you. I'm so happy you're here. What are you doing? And try to envision what they're doing. Like my friend Jeannie always says crazy things like, your mom probably tried to introduce weed to Jesus and got kicked out of the table. All kinds of crazy things, because our angels have sense of humor. And my condolences are with you, and I'm sorry for your loss. But again, it's only a physical thing, and now the energies can surround you perpetually. And he sees you, and you're going to feel the love force more and more. Once the grief starts to alleviate, you'll feel that. Okay. I love you. I love you so much. It's so, yeah, it's, you know, we have to take a higher perspective on people exiting the physical realm. But to know that warm embrace of them always being there is wonderful.
Let's loop back to something a little lighter. Erica Fiore asks, I made a choice this week regarding university. Will I regret it?
Say that again. She's leaving or going?
Just made a choice. Doesn't say what the choice was, but she made her a choice regarding university. Will I regret it? That's Erica Fiore.
I am. Oh, Erica, how are you? I like took me a minute. How are you? Oh, yeah. I speak to her all the time. She's lovely, and her comments are lovely. Thank you so much, Erica. You're lovely. Here's the thing. Right when you make a choice, let's not tap or stamp a regret on there right away. Okay. What we have to do is send the energy we want, circling that, right? And we want it harmonious. We want it playful, light. We want it inspired. Yeah. Hangman. See, you just need to step back for a moment. Pros and cons, right? I feel like this is in order too. Yeah, absolutely. Take back your power. Take back your choice. You made this choice. I hear this very strongly now. Oh, angels all up in an uproar right now. You made your choice. Stand fast in your choice. Know that you made that for a reason. You were guided. You had an accurate depiction as well of what was going on and what you were stepping into. Now, what the mind asks is simple and small. What the soul and spirit asks is large. So you're doing it for a reason, for a betterment, for a new step in there. And guess what? The universe, our spirit guides, and everybody loves a big question, a big venture, because life is trying to hand us things, and we're kicking it away through doubt, through second guessing, through stopping some of our potentials by making things smaller, making ourselves and our choices smaller. No, step through that door. You did not make a mistake. I feel like you sparked something. Something's going to become unleashed and unlocked. And you're going to feel replenished, and you're going to feel good in your choice in a very short while. You're living in accordance to what you're supposed to be doing right now. So stand up and take notice and be happy. Be happy that you made this choice. Stand behind anything. No choice is a crap choice. Trying to second guess is a crap choice. You work and you're chipping away at your higher goals. So stay on that path. Don't have any regret. It is not a mistake. It is not. Definitely not. And I feel like I can tap into your energy very quickly because I speak with you so much and I see all your beautiful comments. So yeah, keep on that path. I'm trying to like make it rain cards over here. Okay.
Okay. Looping back to JQ from Canada. Is my energy more feminine or masculine? Any advice on how to be more feminine?
Well, you know, we all have masculine and feminine in us. So there are ways, and a lot of times it can just be what we cloak ourselves in, right? Sometimes when we dress in a more graceful manner, I find if I want to be feminine, it has a lot to do with fabrics, light, gauzy, silk, satins, accoutrements, jewelry, things that are just a little flair of elegance. Elegance can bring on femininity because you carry yourself different when you're wearing certain types of shoes. Certain heels make you walk differently. Definitely, if you want to put on a little lip gloss, things that add a little sparkle, twinkle, and delight, it's a good way. Because believe me, I have 4 older brothers. I could be the most butch, crazy woman. I can play any sport. I can go out there and tear it up and kill some people. Even my martial arts master was like, what the hell up with you? Because I am very aggressive and I have to tone it down. But again, I temper it with feminine spoils. That's why we have jewelry. That's why we have fun makeup, perfumes. This is a lovely thing I'm hearing right now. I'm hearing a scent. You have a signature scent, and maybe it's like attar of rose or something that's elegant and floral. Okay, this is beautiful. So Knight of Swords. That's your masculine energy. And then look at this, the Magician. You can transform yourself. That's what I'm hearing. You can transform yourself in any way. A little splash. Our olfactory senses, when we use our 5 senses, that's how we turn the page. So a beautiful scent. Find your signature scent, something that's lovely and wistful, lilac, whatever it is, roses, something like that. That'll do the trick, as well as a feminine flourish, a fun ring, piece of jewelry, something like that, but fabrics as well. And work on your walk. I have to stop myself from walking like a soldier. Like I almost march. I always tell you guys, I have a crazy walk. Like I march, I walk so quickly and so strangely that I have to slow it down. So be aware of your walk. If you make a lovely wistful sachet, when you walk like a very feminine, it's super alluring and it reminds you there's your feminine side. Okay. So those are the messages I'm hearing that, yeah, you've got this. Be attuned to both because they're both important. But when you want to turn on that feminine charm, it's about posture, walking, and the little things that you can put in there, like a little bow, a ribbon, just something cute and feminine, right? Yeah.
Okay, this is for one of our $10 super chats. Here's my question. Sorry. Hey, lovely. Sydney girl here. Is this guy my twin flame, or am I being played? Not sure if I should just move on or be patient.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where I saw it was like an ad or something, and somebody's like, I've been with this guy for like 7 years, and he hasn't even mentioned marriage. He hasn't done this and that. So there is always some weird, innovative ways you can pull out somebody's intention. And I'm probably gonna do a course on that. I mean, person to person, I can read somebody's intentions right away if I'm in a room with them. But there's little ways that you can get an accurate read on what somebody is doing. But let's see. But I mean, I feel like people project a love, a balance, a composure when they're really for you. See, this is saying to stick with it. I am hearing stick with it, that it's a difficult road of a twin, but the world, this is an offering, but it's not always easy. It's not always a cakewalk, but I'm feeling that this is the one. And what's happening is they're fluctuating out of fear. Again, you get the runner, the chaser type of thing, and it can seem endless, but it's not. It's a beautiful emerging energy that will later come in when you sit back and you let it take on a more restful, energetic phase, because it's always a continual exchange of energy. And sometimes it's so heightened, you feel like you're going crazy or you're imagining things. So give yourself a little bit of personal energy by just being by yourself, and let the potential refill itself, the potential for balance, okay? Because it's really there. And again, have high respect for yourself and start setting those boundaries like a mofo, okay? This is what I'll put up with this, and this is what I won't, okay? Because you have the potential to have every single thing you want in this union, but you start to set the strategy of it. You know what I mean? Not being like some power bitch, like you're gonna do this and that, and you're gonna shop and you're gonna do this and do it. Not that kind of thing, but going, you know what? You can't just vaporize and then materialize. This is how we do things in normal big people world,
That's a pretty wild deck. What deck's that?
This? That's the one you got me for my birthday, the
Marielle?
Yeah, Marie L. Tarot. This is one of my favorite decks. It's so beautiful, and it's embossed in gold. Ian got it for my birthday, and powerful, powerful deck. I like to use it, twin flame stuff, because, yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, we have a lovely $10 super chat from your longtime fan and supporter, Sophia Loaf.
Hi, Gabby. How are you?
Is there a reason I have never been in a relationship? I'm so curious, as I haven't even had my first kiss yet.
Oh, Gabby, I hope you're feeling good and healthy. Yeah, it's because you're preparing. You're in oh my God, Winter's here. You want to come say hello, sis? Winter's up on the desk, 10 of Wands. So it's coming toward you. This is amazing. Okay, so that's because you were sort of in a state. Look who's here, you guys. I don't know if she shows up on camera. No, she's about to slide out all the cards. Winter's here, so I'm going to move her. Can you go? She was about to wipe out all the cards. So Gabby, this is what's going on. You're getting yourself in alignment for the special one. What I feel like is a lot of people have they just allow, and they invite in all this strange kind of confusing energy for their first one. Like, I remember I was lucky. I had like a storybook weirdo growing up teenage thing where people were like, can I kiss you? Like, they'd ask. They weren't weirdos. They weren't crazy. It was a different time thing. We didn't have cell phones back then, so it was very chivalrous. But you're going to feel the spark in your heart when they're getting close by. The Wands is all about that momentum. It's starting to build. And then look, the Magician that's next. It's just that belief in love. And because I feel I've spoken to you so many times, and through your reads and spending time with you and the pictures we send each other, you have this innate quality about you that is so charming. It's like universal charm. So you don't have to jump right into this. It's being guided towards you. It's being guided towards you. And you don't have to race. It's not a race. The idea of love sometimes is just as beautiful. So then when it arrives, you just, you're at a lovely, receptive place for it, instead of like, where, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's coming. I love the Magician in that too, because that means it's a special kinds of a bond of somebody who really cares for you and is going to have your best intentions. That's important. Let me just pull this really quick for you too. I love the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. So there you go. Yep. There's your impossible cause for your impossible kiss. It's coming. Get it and smoochy. So cute. Oh, Gabby, I'm so glad you're here tonight. You'll have to email me later and tell me how you're doing physically. Okay, Ian, what else is up?
My primary feed's gone down, so I'm going to loop back to Brittany Riley. What's in the cards for me?
Okay, how long have we been on air too? Can we start to give people a time thing?
Yeah, it's been 50 minutes, so we're 10 minutes short of the hour.
Okay, so you guys, we're going to go for about another 10 minutes. And again, as Ina said, if you reiterate in the comments what you asked, if you say, I'm on Super Chat, I contributed and donated, here's my question, we actually get a feed out afterward of all of that. So I'll be able to re-identify and just re-ask your question, and within like 24, 48 hours, I will get back to those. I always answer all the super chatters. And again, if you guys are in any kind of crisis mode, you can come on my Instantgo and I can help you as well.
And we can still answer, you still got a bit of time to answer some anything yellow and above, certainly. And we'll loop back and try to get some of the greens as well.
Definitely. Okay, so can you re-ask that?
Brittany Riley asks, what's in the cards for me?
Wow. King of Swords and King of Cups. So I feel like you have some good ideas culminating around ruminating that. I'm going to take a sip of this. Hold on. This is really interesting what's coming. You're going to come into contact and connection with somebody. I feel like they are a water sign, and they are deep thinkers. They're very smart, and they have sort of like a link to an idea that you have. And together you create this fantastic idea. It just aligns beautifully. It gives you access to untapped information, like in your psyche, in your mind, and they help propel you onto the next step. It's a beautiful flow that comes into your life. My cat is I'm going to murder her. And you're going to be able to create, to divulge this information that's been like, it's sort of just been deeped. It's been steeped in like, it's almost like you thought it would be a silly notion to ever bring out into the public or into a work process or a relationship, but it's a very doable and viable solution that will help a lot of people. And this person that's coming in is actually going to be able to help you with that. And sometimes we need that person to bounce our ideas off, to refine too, because sometimes the idea is too big or it's too unpolished, and this person will help define, refine, and restructure it for you in the right way, which I love. That's all I'm just hearing big ideas. My cat is so cute. She's sitting on all the papers. Hello. Okay, what's next?
Okay, we have another $10 super chat. It was fantastic. Alex Lindsay. Hi, Melanie. I'm wondering if Julian is the one for me.
Let's see. Look at her. She just wants to sit up on the cards. Winter is right here. She's like, what up, Mom? I know. Oh my gosh, she's too much. Is he the one? I have to rebalance. Normally I have a humongous brick of tourmaline that I grab to ground out because I get all kinds of all like, woo, out into the ethers. Ooh, nice. High Priestess. 3 of Wands. So you're looking out over on that. Yeah, I do. Definitely, I feel that. And here's what's going on. What happens is when you sort of connect and you decide somebody is right for you, and that energy is being exchanged, and it's sort of flourishing back and forth. I feel like your guides then get in connection with their guides, and it's almost like a stream of consciousness and thought. Like you'll be thinking of them and them of you, and then they'll contact you, and you guys are thinking of the same things. It's that sort of beauty and accessibility to each other's amazing. It's just it's like, look, I love this. I felt like pulling another card. Lolly is every word I say becomes a prayer. So basically, what you're saying out loud, I wish, I hope, that energy then transforms into actuality, because we are our thoughts, and we have the power of suggestion to ourselves is enough, but the power of suggestion to our angels and guides that then set stuff in motion is incredible, and the momentum and the velocity it can move with is wonderful. So yes, let it travel. It's already traveling its journey and starting to align. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, I just want to give people a reminder. Obviously, Mel cannot get to everything, but she will answer every question afterwards. After the feed, takes about half an hour. It gets posted to YouTube. A regular comment section opens up. In that comment section, rewrite your super chat question in the comment section, and she will respond to it, typically within 24 to 48 hours, and write you an answer. So everybody will get an answer, and we apologize if we can't all be done on camera. We do prioritize the more generous people. That's just the way it is, I'm afraid. And there's still time to do yellow and above on camera. We'll loop around and do maybe the odd green if we can. Anyway, we're going to loop around to a green right now to Miss HCP 805, who probably thought I'd missed her. Here's my question for my donation. Is there anything my spirit guides need to know, or is there anything they need me to know? I hope you see my message.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Okay. So I'm going to pull you two of these. It's funny. This is the mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. So they want your belief system in yourself to be magnified by you saying abundance prayers and mantras. I'm hearing it very strongly. If you say, I'm abundant, I am receiving love. I am receiving large monetary rewards for my efforts. I am receiving accolades for my no-nonsense approach to business. Whatever you want and whatever you conceive to be abundant and important in your life, voice that out loud, say that, so they can rectify what needs fixing, so they can enhance what is deservedly yours. And also, I'm hearing another message that you are in service to divine love, the queen of saintly women. So this is basically when we act in regard to our true purpose, our true self, when we live with exceptional patience, a skill set comes to us of absolute focus. And why would we focus on anything else other than what serves our highest good and other people's highest good? And when you do that, your flow of information, your flow of money, your flow of tranquility, serenity, your self-image, your communication, your family, all that stuff is going to align beautifully. You're already there. You're already connecting the dots. And this is just saying, allow, trust, and reiterate this to them, that you understand they're there and doing this work for you, and that you appreciate it. Every entity and energy loves appreciation and to be acknowledged for its work, right? Where you put your attention is where you get your results. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful energy.
Okay, question, looping back to another green, a common nobody, interesting name. Hello, I just want to know what you see for my career as a writer YouTuber in the next 5 years. I'm quite curious. I'm not sure that name is particularly appropriate.
I know, you've got to have a more confident name. You want to be like, there's humble and chill, but you want to put it out there that you have confidence in yourself and your skill set, right? Yeah, like you should be the, what could we call you? I'll think of something for you. But it's like, yeah, this flipped. So this is coming out. Damn. Nice. So Page of Swords, your logic and reasoning is going to start to align with what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. Excuse me for a second. Sometimes I'm noticing if I get an abundance of messages that are trying to rush out, it's almost like my guides will say, slow your roll, and I'll almost feel choked up. So listen, this is what I'm hearing. You're going to have a beautiful balance of passion and logic towards this, which is going to garner success, because what you're doing is you're having a wonderful vision, vivid imagination of what you want. And a lot of writers have this. You can tap into that. You're creating a picture, a vivid picture, which you can jump into Alice in Wonderland style, but just sensible approach. I'm one of the most unsensible people I know when it comes to formulating time. But when I had to all of a sudden, and I was like, and my time wasn't for other people and their business, and was solely for people that I was helping, and clients, and people going through medical issues, and people that where time was of the essence, or anything that was dire, all of a sudden you can align and go, wow, if I write this down, I'm a writer after all, right? How am I going to schedule my day to be effective? I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do ABC. That's this energy that you're starting to formulate a plan. You're having exceptional patience. You know, the truth of the matter is, imagination can be vast, and it's not really on a time frame, that things will happen in their own time. But by a sensible approach and some self-reliancy, and also trying to attain information that people that have done this before, it'll let you know that, you're not setting some crazy precedent, that it's all attainable. And I feel like you'll do really, really well, because after all, when you put your passion towards your goals and your dreams, and when you're meant to be doing what you're doing, it just happens. It just really does. And I can attest to this. I worked for years for people and made them tons of money working for them. They were appreciative enough, you know what I mean? But they would use a lot of just give me more, do more, go Mel, do the job at 3, all this stuff. But I feel like you're going to fall into this lovely adjustment period where you're like, wow, I've got this, and you got a handle on it, and you're practicing and write every day. I'm hearing that very strongly. Write. There's nothing that makes more words come to you than just free writing, right? Because look, you got Sappho, the poetess. The words are going to flow from you, and they're going to come quickly, and they're going to come joyfully, and you're going to have these lovely experiences and rewards for it. I love that. Yeah. Go with your dream. When you go with your passion and your dream, you're rewarded for it in so many ways, in so many ways. Honest to goodness. Beautiful. Okay. And what else?
We have another great donation from Elizabeth Ayala. Thank you very much. Another $10.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Are there any physical attributes I will recognize in my soulmate?
Okay, let's see. Where's this? This is funny. I feel like you're obviously going to learn a lot from them. But again, I feel whenever I hear cream, I hear creamy, that always means lighter to me, lighter skin, sort of lighter hair. And it's funny, I always hear certain things that it's like, I think almost like my guys are playing a joke on me. But creamy, I feel like white skin, okay, passion, hard worker. Okay, so yeah, I'm starting to feel this now. I'm getting a thing for them. They are a very powerful walker. They have a very strong sense of self-balance, unusual grace. You know what I mean? They're very talented in using and utilizing every sort of sinew and muscle in their body, almost like a horse would, like a racehorse. So incredible walk. Do you remember John Travolta? Like his walk, it's like that. It's super dynamic where you go, whoa, whoa, whoa. But again, on the lighter skin, mid hair, like I'm feeling like light brown, bluer eyes, more Scandinavian look, that type of thing. But incredible carriage, like physically, you just stop and look, that type of person. It's almost like a dancer's body where they sashay when they walk. Beautiful gait to them. Yeah, very, very lovely. Yeah, I'm really feeling that. Yeah, very just fluid and powerful. Like definitely like that strange, unrestrained, massive strength that a racehorse has, like that. I love that. I love a good walk, right? A good, strong, powerful walk. And then a little slumpy dumpy that's like,
Okay, we're looping back to the greens again. Ella's Jens asks, will I make it in acting? I feel stuck.
Okay. So just common sense wise, because I do have a lot of clients that are actors and actresses, what you really have to do is cast the widest net you can, and don't think that something's inconceivable. Don't think anything is too big or too small for you, because every opportunity arises from another thing. They'll be like, oh, she may not be great for that part, but she would be fantastic for this commercial, which can lead to this, which can lead to that. So cast that wide net, because in talent, you never know. It could be your voice that grabs them, that they want you to voice a show. I'm hearing things like that. Let's see. I have to get like a scope of down the road sort of thing. Yeah. Okay. Very, very nice. So yeah, because right now when you're on the shadow side, things are a little stagnant because this is coming in. Your guides and your entities and your spirit team are sort of pushing away these smaller opportunities that might drift toward you for the big gain. There's something that's truly meant for you, some part, and it is coming to you. And you're going to go in there and you're just going to feel it because it's part of something I feel you've already experienced. So that emotional dialogue is already rich within you. You already know this person that they want you to portray because you've lived that. It's part of you intrinsically. It's an emotional hurdle you've already been through. It's a wonderful revisiting of a time and place you've already experienced, and it's going to be a sweet reward because I feel like there's nothing worse, I'm sure, than going in and going on a go-see and people it's waiting for that, right? I remember once when I won the smiling contest and I went in for a go-see for a commercial and I had to say like T 1,000 times and I just started laughing. I'm like, I can't be in front of a camera. Sometimes, at the age I was way too young. Now I have no fear of it, but I feel like you're going to get more comfortable. You're going to become seasoned. I keep hearing more seasoned, more seasoned. So when you walk into a room, you're going to have a presence that they're like, that's the one, and it's going to take off. So stay with it. Persevere. I'm hearing persevere. It seems like a bit of an enigma, but you're going to just walk in and give a superb performance when you need to. And that's when this ace in the hole is going to come for you. Beautiful. I love that. Yeah, the acting game can be very, very tough, I'm sure.
Okay, Mel, this is going to be the last one. In fact, you managed to get to all the yellows and all the greens tonight, which is great.
Quel miracle.
And then all the blues you'll be getting to after the video. Basically, when the video is over, it gets posted up automatically up to YouTube. Takes about 15 minutes, half an hour, at which point a regular comment section appears. In that comment section, write as a comment your super chat question. Mel will then answer it under that comment. Just to make sure you put it in there. Otherwise, it gets crazy because it's very hard to go through the live chat, although she does do that too. But put it in the comment section. Anyway, so here's the last one. This is from Emma Hayes.
Oh, hi, Emma.
What is next for me concerning my career? Any step I need to take right now?
Okay. Emma, how are you? It's good to hear from you. Yeah, you guys, I love the more I connect with you. And that's why from the get-go, I've always answered every comment and gone through every comment because that's where my powerhouse and store of knowledge and connectivity to you comes from. Reading your life stories, your progress, your hopes, your dreams, your snafus that come on you, your self-imagery, what's ever going on with you. That's why I can connect. So when I see your names, I get so happy. I start to really understand like where you're coming from. Okay, I'm just doing like a readout through the card so I can really get the storyboard of it. Okay, cool. And then I want one of these too. Yes, people are they're just working. Okay, so 9 of Wands. This is and then with this, you're going to hit what's called a passion peak, where all of a sudden you're like, wow, damn it, I'm worth it. I have this idea. I get this. And it's a defining moment in your career. It really is. And people sit up and they take notice and they're like, wow, because you realize that tiny chips, people somewhat pay attention. But what you need to hit something out of the ballpark, and you do, because you're really thriving in a creative sense, and your true imagination is on fire, and you're really receptive to all kinds of cool spiritual messages and other things, and you're having vivid and like unique imagery that's going through you, and it's going to help you serenely yet sensibly listen to the path that you're being guided down in terms of benefits for work, for who you are, your company, your individual thing. But again, it's going to all just mesh together beautifully. And people are going to be like, wow, how did she ever think of that? And this is part of that energy, the Knight of Wands, where you're like, well, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to mull this over. I'm going to do the pros and cons. So you're doing the professional thought process of how to get this into actual viable solutions, money, all those things. And with your passion behind it, it opens ears and eyes, and people start to listen and they start to implement this. And you're going to do great. You're going to do great because you're not going to second guess yourself. That's one of the strongest components I'm hearing right now. You're going to have faith in your beautiful ideas that are coming through. You're going to gather them. You're going to be there. And I feel like you're going to just be highly versatile, and people are going to take notice of that too. Versatility is very, very important in the workplace, because if people are stiff, The inflexibility puts up walls and blockages. Instead, you have a unique like flexibility. So you're like, oh, I accept that. Let's try to see it from this point of view. And you're seeing it from all kinds of great vantage points. And it's really, really making you self-reliant. But you're going to come across as somebody who has these great, fantastic like pops of knowledge, and you're going to be really well received for that. So keep up the good work. Have faith in yourself. People respond to confidence like you would not believe. I'm serious. I don't know a time where if you smiled, you stood up straight, and you spoke in your truth the way you should, that people don't receive that well. And even if they're bigots and they're idiots, it's like they completely, they'll get out of your way, right? So whatever, make a swathe, because that's what you're doing. Yeah, you're going to be received really well. I'm so glad you came on, Emma. Listen, you guys, I want to from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for coming to spend time with me. Cherry, you are the best. You guys go see Cherry Enchantress. She is a breath of fresh air. She's a sweet, sweet kiss on your cheek. She is a lovely harbinger of good news. And
she was quite quick with the band hammer tonight.
Well, she get it, girl. You were like, hey, sit on your tea kettle, fools. Yeah, lovely. Thank you, Cherry. I can't tell you enough. You're my absolute favorite. I adore you. You're an angel. Mwah, mwah. And you guys, thank you for all your beautiful connectivity, your energy. I could feel it. I was sweating. I was everything. And for that beautiful soul who just lost her boyfriend, he's all around you. His love is, you're going to feel the emanation of it. And I'm sorry for your loss, but guess what? We live and they live through us. They see our joys and our love, and you know, we have to like just gracefully step into the next step. So thank you for coming on and sharing that with me. It was so beautiful, because life is so much about huge catapults into joy, and then sorrows that we have to come to terms with, and all kinds of roads we have to travel. And we can do this together. That's why we're here. That's why Lightworkers, that's why Cherry's here. She's the bringer of love and twin flamage. And we have to use sound reasoning and keep our feet on the ground. We have families we provide for, and you guys help me provide for my family with your beautiful donations. I can't even believe it. Thank you. And there's my kids with their dental work. I'm about to jump off a bridge. But we know as adults what happens, right? It's like things take expenditures, and I can't thank you guys enough for just spending time with me. I love you and your energy. And again, like Ian said, anybody who's donated, and even if you have a pressing question, I try to get back to as many people that were just on the feed in general, but I do get back to everybody who's donated, because I realize, to provide information is a skill set, and I'm always happy to do that. And I feel now the more I connect with you, the more I really have an understanding of your energy and what's going on. But you guys are the absolute best. Linda, thank you for coming on. You're so sweet. You guys are great. Cherry, you are the tippity top of everything. You really are, and your Jade is coming. And I'm so excited for all of us. I think I'm almost at 20,000, right, Ian? I mean, we're on the... Yeah,
just another 2 or 3 days, probably.
Yeah, like a couple of days, and we're at 20,000. I'm going to have a big giveaway and a celebration and stuff. So my love to you guys. I'm here. I'm dedicated to you. We're going to find answers in all these lovely little screwball incidences that happen in our lives, because stuff happens. Just remember this one thing if you can. Things are not happening to us. They are not happening at us. They're simply happening around us. We can participate if we choose. If something looks juicy and fun, we're going to dive right in and participate. If it looks like some hellscape, they can just keep that energy and stay over there, right? We don't need ain't nobody got time for that. We're not participating in low vibe BS. We are emanating love and light, and we are all soul sisters and soul brothers and connected, and we're going to help each other thrive and succeed, because it's all about our true selves, and we're all talented. And to be tranquil and loving, we need to share, and we need to know there's enough for everyone in every regard. Love, money, attention, everything. There's always enough for everybody. Support people, love them, cheer them on. And I cheer all you guys on in your lives, because I love you, and I feel your love, and I can't thank you enough. So love and light to you.